In this video, we are going to understand how to create word clouds using online APIs. Let's say we have this column called text in our tweets data, and each row in this particular column represents a exact tweet message from Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Without using any of the sophisticated tools like R or Python, we can very easily create word clouds very quickly with a lot of online APIs, and that is what we are going to look at in this particular video. Moment you have any text column like this, you can simply copy them and save it in your clipboard. It could be in any text files or it could be in any web articles. Just drag those and save it as a paragraph or any text files format. Moment you copy this, you can search for online word cloud generator, and there are bunch of generators that are available which will help you to quickly create a word cloud. In this video at least we are going to concentrate on one of the API called wordclouds.com. In this API there are bunch of options available for you to import your text file. So you can either open the file directly or you can also open a PDF document. In our case at least we are going to copy and paste the text here. So in this particular window you can paste whatever text you want. Remember, we have copied a particular column and we have just pasted in same order. Don't worry about in which order these words are coming, because for an analysis the order of word doesn't matter, only the frequency of word matters a lot. So whatever text you have in form of text files, PDF files, web articles or CSV files, try to copy them and paste it here. By default, this API will pull out all the text, identify the unique words in your text data, and for each of those unique words it will calculate the frequency and displays a word cloud in some default shape. So in this particular visual at least, the word cloud is coming in the form of square. We can see that words like Diwali, new nation, can, roll, all those are popping up, which is being used a lot in the tweets data that we have. So you have an option to change the shape. Go to the top and click on this shape button. You have bunch of shapes that is available to create your word cloud. For example, I can click on this to get a word cloud in a oval format. So the algorithm will recreate the layout so that the overall the words layout will look like a oval shape. This is pretty interesting, right? Without even doing anything, by just copy pasting our text that we have, we are able to pull out a very good and awesome visual, and this is one form of the word cloud. Since we have many words, the API will take time to load depending upon the number of words that you have pasted, which can be controlled using a option called word list. When you click on this word list, you get a menu in which you can see the individual words and their frequency. For example, the most frequently appearing word is AMP, and we have some special characters followed by the word India, which has been repeated 366 times, and followed by the word will. Few of the words doesn't appear in our word cloud due to size constraint. We will see how to get rid of them as well. In this list, we can choose what words to keep and what words to remove. For example, let's say we do not want these particular words appearing in our word cloud. We can just knock it off. The special rows in which we have special characters can be very easily knocked off, and we can also decide how many words to retain. For example, there are a lot of words that has been identified, and frequency of many words are very small. For example, there are words which are appear just 15 times and less than 15 times, and there are so many words which will appear just once or twice. So you can see the list is very big, and we might not be interested with all of these words because they have appeared just in few instances, whereas we are interested with those words which are appearing very frequently. So what we can do, we can decide upon a threshold. For example, here I can decide those words which appear at least 70 times should appear in our data, or you can also choose a less threshold, maybe 50. So any words which is appearing less than 50 times can be removed from our analysis. Now we have subset of words which are very frequently appearing in our text. So let's try to recreate the word cloud using these words alone. Click on apply and close this menu. We can see that on top there is a warning message, 59 words were not drawn because the size of the individual words is pretty high. So we can reduce the font size by dragging this slider towards the left hand side. The word cloud will be recreated. So there are still certain words that are not appearing. We can reduce the size further. Now we have all the words in our text that is appearing. So you can see the word India has appeared many times, followed by the word Sandesh to soldiers and Triyanga Yatra, Man Ki Baat. So these are the kind of words that has been very frequently used in the Twitter data that we have. That's pretty nice. Without doing much analysis or without doing much coding, we were able to pull out some interesting information from a text data we have, which is otherwise would have been completely unnoticed. So you can go further and change for different size. For example, if you want to make it colorful, you can pick any of these colors, or you can also upload any particular image so that the word cloud will appear based upon the theme in that particular image. So let's pick a different icon to see how the word cloud will change depending upon the object that we choose. For example, if I click this butterfly shape and recreate the word cloud, also reducing the font size, reducing it further. So we can see a word cloud which is in the form of butterfly, and the most important words are appearing in the middle. So this API can be used to create word clouds pretty quickly and with different themes and shapes with different font sizes. We also have option to exclude words. So pretty much whatever is required to create a word cloud, this particular API will provide us, and towards the end you have an option to save this particular word cloud as an image. For example, you can just right click and save this particular word cloud as a PNG format, which can be included in any of the reports. Even in R Markdown, we can include this image to show it in our report.